Today on Dirt Road Cred, the 2026 Wrangler is finally here. We're gonna break everything that we know right now down to you guys. There's some new stuff, there's some of the same, there's all sorts to be talked about today. So let's get into it and talk about the 2026 Jeep Wrangler. Welcome back to the channel today. This is a very exciting video. It comes just probably 15 hours after we launched a video last night talking about the controversial year of 2026 for Jeep brand as a whole. About 30 minutes after that video launched, my phone started blowing up. Matt, Ryan, the 2026 is available. Here's what we're seeing. Here's what's going on. I know you guys have been waiting to order one of these things. It's come out, so you can order one right now, but there's not a ton of information on it. It's kind of funny that we launched the video talking about the future of Jeep and the 2026, and literally 30 minutes afterwards, it's available to order. But we've been discussing, and I'm saying, you know, hey, we're going to the beach in 2 days. We're going for a couple days, and I know as soon as we get down to the beach, it's gonna launch. Lo and behold, today, it is available to order with, like I said, some caveats. Some things that we have seen, some things that are rumors, and then maybe what's coming in the future, because there's still a lot of kind of unanswered questions. And I think as the weeks go by in the next few weeks, we're gonna learn all those questions. So let's break it down and talk to you everything that we know about the 2026 Jeep Wrangler. So let's break down kind of what we're seeing here. The first phone call we made this morning was to our friend Anthony over at Sands Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and I said, Mr. Anthony, I would like to order a 2026 Jeep Wrangler. Can you break down what's included in the models? Because I want to compare these models and see what they're going on in each one. And he's like, absolutely, we can do that. So we'll start off with a base sport. When I'm going through this, we're kind of looking at all the things that are included. So this would be a PDF of like all of the sales codes and what's included on the 4-door, the 2-door sport. Like I said before, there's no pricing. I don't know if I said it at all before. There's no pricing on anything as of the moment of this filming. Typically, it takes a few weeks after pricing is released, but he said you can kind of order one right now. So like you could click submit if you want. You just wouldn't know what the price is. So it's running a little bit of a gamble. But on the sport, going through this thing, we're looking at, it says in the back end a 3.6 liter with the manual transmission, but then when I was talking to him, he said the only available one to click and order was a 2-liter turbo with the automatic, and that ran through every trim. So we'll just get that out of the way. He said 2-liter turbo was like the only option right now for all the standard Jeeps. Now, everything is changing right now. So that could be tomorrow they launch a 3.6 or a Hurricane or whatever, but they just had to get all this uploaded. So when I'm looking through the sport, from what I can see, everything looks exactly the same. I was looking through all of the different specs, all of the different sales codes on it, just like you would for a 2025. The only thing that I found a little bit different was that there was it said a rear seat reminder alert. So that was for if you have passengers in the back, you have kids in the back. I've never had that on the 25 happen. I never had it on my 24. Ryan never had it on his 24, but on your Juice, that's popping up on the screen. Check rear seat. So maybe that's become like a more standard feature on there, because that's the only thing I really noticed. Occupant classification system, everything else looks the same on there. Transmission skid plate, wheel flare with the DRL, Wrangler decal with American flag. There's nothing really that like popped out at me that was like this is something crazy new or this is the new axle. From what I can tell, the axles are a Dana M186 front axle and then an M220 rear axle. So that is a little bit different. The M220, that's the big one. That's a larger rear axle. That might be something, yeah, for the sport. You get an M220, because if I'm not mistaken, the fronts were an M186, and then the rears were like an M190. Maybe they were all an M220. I'll have to relook, because when they start doing all this with the M's and the metric, I'm used to like Dana 30, Dana 35, Dana 44. But we'll double check on that. So let's go to then the Willys trim. So he didn't print out a Sport S for me. It would have shown a little bit more what was included with the Sport S, but I wasn't really too crazy interested in it. The biggest thing he said with the Sport S, and I can also say the same thing I saw on Jeep's website, is you can add the air compressor to it. I was building out a 25 and I could add the air compressor that mounts into the tailgate onto the Sport S, or it was a Rubicon, but you could add that on the website, which that's pretty cool. It's like a $2,000 option on the 25, but kind of neat that you could get it done from factory. Now on the Willys right away, it does not say anything about a 3.6. It just automatically goes to a 2.0 liter turbo. You get your 410s, you get the rear locker, aux switches, black grille, Dana M210 wide HD front axle, and then a Dana M220 wide rear axle. That might be the difference, is that The M220 in the rear of the Sport is not the wide one, it's the standard one. And then on these ones, you get the wide one. But still pretty cool that it seems like they're building it up a little bit. Injection molded black bumper, LED headlights, molded in color, highline flares, all-weather floor mats, off-road plus, power heated mirrors, sill plate security alarm. Seems like the exact same thing as the previous year. There's not really anything on here that I'm seeing that's different. Move on up to the Sahara. So Sahara, I've not been as familiar with. I'll be 100% transparent with you. Sahara stuff is just, we don't order a lot of them. I think the Sports, the Willys, and then Rubicons is kind of what the most popular are. But on the Sahara, 2-door passive entry for the front locks. It's not saying anything with the engine right away. If I had to guess, that's probably the 2.0 liter turbo. As I'm scrolling through this, front LED fog lamps, front fascia parts modules, outside temperature gauge, outside tire care, it all looks the same just at a quick glance of it. I'm not seeing anything that was like, if I was expecting something, it would have been in the Sport, the Willys, or like the Rubicon to see like bigger axle or different gears. And that could all come. This is just what's kind of first being launched. On the Rubicon, that's where things start to get a little bit more important on here. This is saying 3.6 liter V6 on here, but from what Anthony was saying, the only thing you could see was a 2.0 liter turbo. Still the same though, 410 rear axle ratio, 4:1 rock track transfer case on there. It's a part-time 4-wheel drive system, 8 speakers, air filtering, ambient LED lights, body color grille. I was going through this e-locker front, e-locker rear, electronic stability control, disconnecting sway bar, nothing, performance suspension, power heated mirrors, power steering, off-road plus mode. Not anything on here that really kind of, I was expecting like maybe a Dana 50, Dana 60, like optional. But this would be what's coming standard on a Rubicon. So that's one thing you have to remember too, is like all of this stuff comes standard. There could be a lot of options broken down on there. So we could see an option for HD axle group or HD this, that would be an option, and then this is just what comes factory equipped. So that's one thing, as we are available to start ordering these, we'll let you guys know if there's some different things that we're seeing on the trims. Now the Rubicon X we'll get to, that looks pretty much the same. This one also says 2.0 liter turbo on it, so like it's kind of going back and forth, 3.6, 2.0, 3.6, 2.0. So it seems like they do have both of those engines kind of configured with it. It just matters on what day you order. It seems like what engines are available. On this one, 8-speed auto, 2 liter turbo. It's not saying, it says recon package, but there's no real breakdown of the gearing in this either. So I'd imagine on the Rubicon X, typically you get the 410s if you get the manual transmission, and then when you get the Rubicon X with an automatic, you automatically get the 35s, the Extreme Recon, all that fun stuff. I'm curious though if Anthony can break down what comes with the Recon package, because that was available on the Willys and it's on the Rubicon X, but I'm curious to see if anything changed on that, if there was maybe a better shock or a better gear option or something like that. But on the Rubicon X, still seems like front power seats on both sides, adjustable on the power seats. Black Napa leather, kind of the same that we were looking at the Rubicon X there. Rear window with defroster, color match top. But that's kind of what we're seeing right now on the 4-door. I have to imagine that the 2-door is exactly the same as that. It kind of seems like it's just a crossover from the 25 model year. Currently, the only options available are those just standard internal combustion engines. So just the 2 liter, the 3.6. We're not seeing anything 4xe, and we're not seeing anything 392 yet. Is the 392 gone? Are they going to make it the triple dog decker final edition, final edition? I personally don't think it's going away. I think they do this with the 392 a lot, is that they sit and wait for a second and cause the market to go in a tizzy. Man, is this the last year? Is this not? I think it'll be back. I do. I think it's such a money maker for them. It's such a cool vehicle that it will be back. And then also the 4xe, that's where and you can't say that we got this anywhere on the back end. The CEO posted last year the Gladiator 4xe was coming. He posted it on LinkedIn. And then we've seen some spy shots of it, but are they waiting for a Wrangler 4xe and a Gladiator 4xe to change something up? If I had to guess, they are. They're probably working on something, because you're not going to design a new Gladiator 4xe and not add anything with a battery, anything with a range. You wouldn't put old tech into it. You'd probably try and do something a little bit newer, but nothing right now on either of those. Nothing on the 4xe, nothing on the 392. Does SRT or does the 392 have something kind of brewing up that they're trying to go crazy with? That's some of the rumors, that they were going to take a 6.4 and bore it over to like what Jared's doing at a bigger engine. That's to come. So with this video today, we're talking about everything that you can order right now. And with that comes a rumor, maybe stuff. You guys got to understand, when we see stuff come out, it's because this phone is blowing up with, hey dude, the 26 is available. Hey, here's what I'm seeing. Hey, I know you've been looking to order one. Here's what you can get right now. I was on Facebook. There was a couple videos that were released. These colors, there's two of them that were like, it was like out and then they were gone right away. So I'm not sure if they're coming. Brian, you're not sure, but if I had to guess, they'll probably be here at some point, you know. So all the standard colors here, I'll go down through and tell you the standard colors too. So 41 is available, Anvil, black, bright white, firecracker red, granite crystal, hydro blue, and mojito. That's currently in the lineup right now. So that's what Anthony said this morning was available on the back end. But last night, there was two colors that popped up. One of them was one that we called and you said they got to come back out with it, Purple Rain. Purple Rain, it was available in the JL. That was available for like a few hours last night. There was a couple people that posted videos about it, and then it was gone this morning. It could be a glitch because I do remember when the 25s came out, like I don't think Anvil was available, or 24s Anvil wasn't available right away, and then it like came into the picture. So they kind of like wait on things, and then it's like here and gone and here and gone and playing with things. So Purple Rain is rumored to be returning for the 2026, and I'm curious to see if it actually does, or to see if they'll do maybe like a rewind edition with it. But then the coolest one is one that if it comes out, I'm ordering it right away because it's been one that we have been saying we've been wanting. It's gold. Is actually the amped color from the JK. If I'm not mistaken, it is a Chrysler Bright Amber Metallic paint code. PYC is the paint code. And it was so ironic because just a few days ago, we're talking about, man, what are we going to do for the next build? How are we going to go crazy with it? Maybe we'll just have like Jared repaint a Jeep. And I actually pulled up the 2014 JK Rubicon X in amped, and I was like, that is a fantastic color. It's almost better than Inca. I will argue that that color is almost better than Inca. It's a little bit deeper. It's not as bright or like a pewter gold. It's not like that fine powder gold. It's more of like a deep amber metallic gold. And the name that we saw and heard on videos was Goldilocks. So Goldilocks is a creative name on there. But what a missed opportunity. We're going to be naming my Jeep when we get it in Goldie Rocks. I think that's cool.
If the color comes out.
If the color comes out. You know, they could have just uploaded it and it might go away. But everyone we were talking to, because look, we're looking to order one of these things. So when it's released at 6:30 on East Coast time, it's still 3:30 over in California. So everyone's starting to see all this stuff come out. And we were made aware of it. And then it was gone. So will it come out? Will it not? It's something rumored at the moment, but if they do, I know that we'll be getting one.
It's such a cool.
That's a beautiful color, Ryan. I'm sure you'll pop up a bunch of the JKs right now because the JK Rubicon X is what I based it off of. That's when they started color matching everything back in the day, and then they did the vented hood. The red looks fantastic with it, but a beautiful color, and I think, although I'm disappointed on what I'm seeing currently, like just that there's nothing really major change.
What, do you want to talk about the door thing?
Yeah, so the one thing that they were saying, and I saw the video of it too, is that there was like a no tools necessary door removal. I'm not as perked up about that because I think it's just a pin with that, you know, the door stop that actually stops the door from moving. That's the first on the JL because the JK is used to just swing open.
Yeah.
From what I can see, there's just a push pin, or what I could tell, there would just be a push pin there because they were selling some on eBay where you replace that bracket, take it off, and then there's just a push pin that goes through. If that's what it is, I would say it's pretty neat. And maybe they did something on the outer hinge. Maybe they redesigned the hinges altogether. That would be pretty cool. Maybe they're like, look, we got to solve this corrosion thing. We're going to redesign the hinges. I'm not sure. I'm sure there will be more news about it, but I'd like to go almost talk to Anthony today because if we can order a 26, we will, and we'll see exactly what's included with it. But to be able to have no tools to pull your doors off, that's pretty neat. I do think Jeep also includes the toolkit, though. So, I mean, how long does it really take to...
Yeah, it's I don't know. I find the process of taking the doors off kind of fun.
Yeah, it's you're unbolting one bolt on each door.
But we know a lot of people that
never
take a bone stock Jeep and they don't take the doors
never
off.
Take the doors
so maybe
off.
It's an easier, I don't know, sell to get those doors off.
Maybe it's no tools required. Well, maybe they can cut cost a little bit, not including the toolkits. I still think they'll include those toolkits, but you never know.
Well, hard tops.
Yeah, you still need them for the hard top. But either way, yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. I'd like to see up close what it is. Hopefully there's some sort of breakdown of what it looks like. But right now, we are filming this at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I would say that today, and then the rest of the next 2 weeks, there's going to be a lot more coming out. The biggest thing is going to be pricing. There's no pricing listed. So is it going to come down? Is it going to stay the same? Personally, I think it'll either stay the same or come down a little bit. I don't think it's going to be monumental decrease. I could be wrong, mark my words. But right now, there is no pricing made available for these. So if we were to go to order one, it would be kind of just, you guess when it gets delivered or when pricing does come available.
And it's still very early in
Yeah.
this, so it doesn't mean that this is the end-all be-all. They could still be holding on to some really cool...
Normally they do. Normally they're
wait
like...
for their marketing.
They wait for the marketing. They wait for some things to put onto it. They wait for some special trim packages, the 41 editions, the Texas Trail, all these editions that have come out. I'd love to see a rewind with that rain. I think that would be monumentally cool to see some retro graphics on a rain like that. And maybe they'll do something with these colors if they are to come out. I mean, it was there and then gone. So now for us personally, I think we are going to wait just about a week or two until pricing comes out, until the colors are confirmed, until if that gold does come out, I know we will be ordering one right away. But if you guys are locked in on a color that I just listed, like an Anvil or a 41 or maybe a Hydro Blue and a Rubicon X, from what Anthony said, give them a call down at Sands Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Tell them we sent you. You should be able to order one, I'd imagine. Now, like, everything is changing right now, so there's no pricing listed. If you're cool with that, if you're cool with just clicking order and you want a 2026 model year, you should be able to right now. But give them a call for the final, because we are not a Jeep dealership, but we do have very close ties to all these guys. I think for us personally, we're going to wait to see what comes out, and also pricing. Pricing is very important to us. If it's an increase in price, that might change everything completely for us. And if they don't come out with those colors and it was just a glitch or something like that, then that's really gonna change it up for us. But personally, right now, I think I'm at the point where we're gonna start looking at a lower trim. I might maybe do a Sport or a Willys, and if that gold comes out, we're gonna do the gold. So I think the Goldie Rocks would be an awesome name, and I think it matches with our branding really well. I love the gold. I've been waiting how long for it.
Yeah.
It's probably going to come out in the dang 392 as well, but I have different plans for the Jeep.
Yeah.
So I think a 392 would be kind of small by the time I'm done with it.
Yeah.
So
Your demon in it.
yeah, once we put the elephant in it, maybe they could do a logo, because Goldilocks and the Three Bears will have like a bear, like a fierce bear on the side. And we'll have Jared do like a 1,500 horsepower like grizzly package or something. That would be really cool. But I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to wait. We're going to see what comes out with pricing. We're going to see everything else that's available, and we will let you guys know as we are made available with the knowledge. We're going to let you guys know as soon as we're hearing this stuff, because we are looking to order one, and as soon as we get pricing, as soon as we can see what's available, we'll let you guys know. And let us know, do you think this was enough for you to order a 26? Do you think that there's enough information out yet? Or are you going to be like us and hold out just for a little bit, see what marketing from Jeep has to say, and see what other things are made available on the back end? Let us know down below in the comments, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We're excited about it. I'm not as pumped right away, but I also don't know the full details. All I know is that the initial 26 Wrangler has dropped, and we're here for it. So I'm curious to see what's changing. I'm curious to see what's on the back end, but we just want to let you guys know as soon as it was made available. We just want to let you guys know as soon as we heard anything. Either way, though, we got a little bit more to work around the shop. Ryan, I made an oopsie on when I painted these fender flares. I don't know if you can see it in this video at all, but we have pulled some things apart for the Jeep. We're ready for Smoky Mountain here soon, and you guys will be able to check out our 41 two-door build in the Distinction Applied booth. So if you guys are down there, be sure to come meet with us, as well as we will have new merch, and we will have the Dirt Road Cred high power floor light kits with us. So if you guys are looking to pick something up, come down and chat with us, because we will be down there with a lot of goodies. Until next time, though, my name's Matt. Ryan's talking to you, and I'm behind the camera. Until next time, though, my name's Matt. Ryan's behind the camera, and we want you to get out there and earn yours.